Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Boiler Room Market Watch List. What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Today is going to be a very good day in the market. I can already tell this is one of those mornings that it's just setting up for plays. And these are the mornings we hope for every day, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be some good stuff. Good stuff. What's up, Mr. Corner? What's up, everybody? So yeah, again, we got some really good stocks to watch here today. Quite a lot of plays. We have some lower price stocks, and we got some higher price stocks. So let's get cracking. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So on to the first one here. Actually, no, we're not gonna make this the first one. So let's go to MARA. First, let's look at this 1 minute chart, and then we'll get to the daily. I'll delete all these drawings real quick. All right. MARA had a monster day yesterday from like the 4s up to 635. After hours, it completely dumped out. If you look at the news, they had an offering to sell off 1 million shares. That's not good for a stock, especially when they're penny stocks. So here's the deal. There were a lot of people. So here's what's going on with stock. You got to think about all the possibilities. Stuff rode up all the way. It didn't quite ever go down. So imagine all the people that bought in up here and then it dumped out. So there's a lot of bag holders right now. From the top, they got crushed when the stock dumped. So it's possible when we reach back up, and we're already there, once the morning bell comes, we could see a lot of people sell off their position, causing the stock to dump out. All right, so keep that in mind. On the flip side, right, if it breaks out over 635, we could see any short sellers that held overnight or short sellers that got in here. It's possible that there's still some short sellers in this stock right now holding positions. Actually, somebody do me a favor. Go to finviz.com right now. I can't. Well, yeah, I guess I could. Actually, no, I'll just do that. Let me just check that real quick. I'll go to Finviz real quick. I didn't check that this morning. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, maybe just a little bit. All right, so it doesn't have that big of a short float interest, but here's the deal. If you look at the daily chart, so there's possible we could see some shorts get squeezed out over the 635 level. That's very possible. It's not, it probably won't be a huge short squeeze because it's only an 8% short float interest. But if we go to this daily chart, you'll see that, the last time we got to right here, the stock just ripped up to $10. Does that mean it's going to rip to $10 a day? No. But it does mean we're at a previous resistance point. We're now starting to break out of it. So this thing could have a really monster day over this, the high of 635 on the 1 minute chart. So again, tons of bad news with the 1 million share offering. You could have a lot of bag holders up here in the 635s that are just waiting to get out and break even, or maybe lock in a little bit of profit once it reaches and the bell opens up to the 630, 625 area, whatnot, or what have you. So could see a massive sell-off or a huge rip past 6. Again, look at it here. It just kept grinding higher. It never quite came down. It should have dumped out before the end of the day, and it didn't, and then ended up doing an aftermarket. Now it's all the way back up. We are uptrending. So, I mean, if you look at it, it's doing the same thing it did yesterday, where it kept going up, pulling back, going back up, pulling back, going back up. So I would not be surprised to see this continue ripping. But I think there's a higher chance that we'll see it's starting to dump out now. Up at the 625, 635, it just dumps out, which is starting to do. So hopefully what I'm looking for to see happen on MARA is it to pop back up. I want to see it do what it's been doing. I want to see it pop back up close to the 630s area, get back up there, and then I want to short it down. I really do. I want it to pop back up and short it down because it's a penny stock. It's way overvalued, especially with that news that it just had. It shouldn't even be 635. Shouldn't even be 6. So hopefully this thing pops back up a little bit so we can get a little bit more value under our belt for a better short down. But keep it on watch, because if it does anything like it did yesterday, we can easily blow through 635. And if short sellers pile in at the beginning of the day, like I intend on doing, if it starts moving back up, we'll have to cover that position, which will cause a squeeze, and this thing might start ripping back up. Okay. On to the next one is PTI. Here's another good stock, right? This one's setting up to break out here above $5 today. If it continues on this pace, I would not be surprised to see PTI break out above $5 and be off to the races. I don't even know why this one's moving so high, but it looks like this morning it had some positive penny stock, positive trial results. So again, this one has positive trial results. This thing is doubled from 2 to 5. So it's more than doubled itself already here from aftermarket and pre-market trading. Again, this one should definitely be on watch. It's a 21 million share float. It's got 2 million shares of volume thus far today. So it's already moving. It's already on everyone's watch list. Yeah, it is up quite a bit. But I foresee this to continue higher. I think we're going to pop up to maybe even $6 on the stock. I don't know how far it'll go, but right now it is completely bullish. It's setting up to break out above $5 right now. So I'd highly suggest keeping PTI on watch and MARA on watch for right now. All right, on to the next one. I mean, that's really just it. I didn't even look at this daily chart. You know, sure, let's see, where's it at? Price is at like, what did I say, like 5. So the price is above its 200 moving average. So that means we have no moving average resistance as of right now, and the stock is way up. So our next sign of real resistance will be at about 540, which is right here. And then if we break through that, you're going to have resistance or possible resistance at 6, and then like 730s, or sorry, 7. So there's a lot of room and a lot of potential on PTI today. So definitely keep it on watch. Does it mean it's going to break out? No, this thing could end up just rolling over and crashing. So again, if it starts dumping, I'll short. If it wants to break above 5, I'll go long. All right, on to the next one, XNET. XNET, XNET and RIOT are back on the watch list for me. Was it XNET? So I mean, these ones are moving all based on like the blockchains, and XNET got a new chairman, board of directors. So again, that's some big news. That's driving the price up. XNET is always a little choppy. So I'm always a little bit hesitant on trading it right away, just because you never know exactly what it's going to do. What we do know is we got a high of 17 right here. It is up a lot. So there's essentially more room for it to come down at this point than go up. But I think we're going to spike up a little bit higher. I think we might even reach the 20s today on XNET. So again, just keep XNET on watch, you know, for potential plays. Again, it's always a little bit choppy, and it starts off a little off, is what it seems like. So like here, right? Like watch this, like right here, right? So it spikes up, then it comes down, then it spikes up, and then it starts running. So again, always maybe give XNET a little bit of time to do its thing before determining what you want to do. Don't necessarily jump in right at the bell. All right. RIOT. RIOT is another one that just basically boomed from yesterday. It just crushed it. There was a lot of news regarding blockchain and cryptocurrency and et cetera, et cetera. Blockchain, cryptocurrency, it's the biggest thing on the market right now, basically, or in the world, shall I say. Everyone knows about it. Everyone's talking about it. So stocks that are directly correlated with blockchain and crypto, they're very, very hot right now. They're their hottest commodity on the market. So again, do I think XNET is going to go a little, or do I think RIOT is going to go higher? Maybe. Maybe. If you look at this daily chart, it blew past 24 up to 26 now. So it's already over its previous like all-time high. The stock itself is extremely overextended right now. So there is more room to come down, and don't be surprised if today we see a pullback. it's possible we see a continuation, but realistically, I think we're going to see more of a pullback on Riot today. I have looked at Litecoin. Litecoin is booming. I'm kicking myself because I almost bought like 10,000 worth of Litecoin a couple days ago, but I didn't, unfortunately. So that one's booming. I think it's too high right now. Definitely due for a pullback. But you know, it is what it is. There'll be more. So again, definitely keep XN or RIOT on your watch list today. So XNET, RIOT definitely on watch. Another one I'm looking at and keeping on the back burner is NETE. It got halted yesterday, had an extraordinary day throughout this halt. Recently, a lot of these stocks that have been halted have been continuing to be in play for the next couple days. And right now, it's obviously found a support at $5. It bounced there. It's continuing higher right now. So definitely consider keeping NETE on watch for a long today. If it continues higher, you might have some short sellers that continue to hold overnight, and they're going to get squeezed out. So keep NETE on your watch list for a potential long, and maybe over a long over $6. That pretty much does this morning watch list. So yeah, I mean, that is basically all I have for you on today's morning watch list. There's going to be plenty of plays there. Everything I mentioned will be in play. So if you play it right, you shouldn't be able to make, you know, some good money today. NVFY. NVFY, too light on volume, not something I would highly suggest trading. Again, it has no volume. Without volume, there's going to be very small moves, and there's no patterns, no traders are following it, and it makes it extremely hard to make money. Not something I would highly suggest trading. So other than that, guys, that is the morning watch list. There's a lot of good stocks out there that I highly recommend keeping on watch, basically the ones that I just went over. All those ones are going to be in play. There's going to be money to be made on them. PTI is going to be big. PTI is already up to the $5 mark again, approaching that breakout level. So again, there's plenty of stuff to trade today. Again, till December 25th, so until Christmas, running a special. Use the coupon code HOLIDAY10 on the course so you can join into the live trading room, access to stock scanners, and access to a whole course for technically $5 for the first month. And then, of course, it'll go up to the regular price, which is $15. So it's basically an opportunity for anybody who wants to join, who hasn't joined, to test the waters, see if you feel like it's being offered, and then you can obviously continue the subscription. No contract, no term, none of that like crazy stuff. You can cancel anytime. So if you want to join in, links in the description below. Use the coupon code HOLIDAY10 and you'll receive the first month for $5. And then, of course, Facebook group, Facebook free chat room version, all available. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day trading. Make sure to lock in profits. Don't get too greedy. Don't trade after 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. That's not a good time to trade. That's basically where you can just blow all your money. Keep your commissions low. Don't overtrade, etc., etc. So everybody, happy Tuesday and happy trading.